Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Upper Moon 3 from Demon Slayer, from the Mugen Train movie. So I think his name is Akaza, I think. So I'm on a landscape orientation page. Use your pencil and eraser and hit pause if I go too fast, okay? So center point of my page is about here. I'd say that's where his nose will be. So we just come up, over to the right hand side, and we're going to start with his right eye, or his left eye, but the right eye on the page. So anyway, right, so his eyelashes are sort of purple, right? So we got to do like, yeah, there's like an interior and an exterior. So what I mean by that is we go diagonal up first, and then we'll bring it across. And kind of up near the end, we got like spikes like this. Okay, these are the sort of zigzag spikes. The same sort of comes down here as well. And we'll go down, back in towards the tear duct, okay? So then the bottom of his eye will continue from this point. So the second line we did, right? So you got that shape first, and then his bottom eye lid will come across here. Okay, so this is like the interior of his eye, and then it'll kind of curve around the back, like so. And then this is the bottom eyelash, and it's kind of fuzzy as well. So it's kind of like these sort of zigzag, light sort of zigzag lines again. And it's going to come back up and join the top line we did up here. Okay, like that. And then the side or the back of his eye just here. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with for his eye, right? And then inside here we have his iris. You can barely see it on the inside there, but the other side, it's a bit bigger there. So imagine it's like a circle, a full circle, but the top and the bottom are just cut off. Okay. So as well, we got like cracks inside his eye. So those demons have sort of these sort of forked lines, kind of bloodshot eyes and stuff inside his eye, right? Kind of like that. That's enough. You don't have to do too much. And then inside his eye, he's got Upper Moon 1 sort of in, I think it's in Japanese writing, okay? So it's sort of tricky, but we'll go through it step by step and see how we get on. So we'll just do it roughly. So we do a line across the middle, kind of like that. Kind of like he's in Sage mode from Naruto. Like so. And it's kind of, it's like calligraphy. So then we got like a line sort of sticking off there, like so. Another one here, a bit thicker on the end. And then some lines in between that, so like a zigzag sort of line in there. And then it comes up the top. Another line comes across there. Bit at the end, into there, and stuff goes up underneath his eyelash there. But that's the general sort of shape of it. If you were closer up, we could put some more detail, but that's the best we can do when you're this far away from a character like that. So we'll go over and we'll do his other eye. Same thing. Up, across. When you get up to here, you want to start adding sort of zigzag sort of lines. A couple on the end, like so. And then we'll go back in towards the eye back here. So then, same as this side, so we don't close it off, we just go back. Like so. And then we have those zigzag eyelashes along the bottom. And bring it across, like so. And then the back of his eye, just there. And his iris and his pupil. His iris, just these two curved lines again. And his pupil is a different sort of Japanese sort of calligraphy line. So you just do another straight line kind of across the middle, with a bit of a thicker end on it. And then we have a line that goes straight up, just there. Looks like we can see a little bit of another one coming out up here somewhere. And then more sort of squiggly sort of lines down here. There. Kind of like so. And of course the cracks on his eyes as well. Like that. That's the general gist for his eyes, right? That's what you're going for. So he's got some sort of eyelid lines and things just above his eye, right? Just here. Sort of like some hatching. It's not sort of a full line like other animes. It's sort of broken kind of line just going up around his eye. Like so. So his nose is real easy. So we just have nostrils. So just down here. Curved line there. And another one here. And just to complete the nose, in Demon Slayer we have hatching just on the bridge of his nose. So like hatching like this. Okay. And that's really it for his nose. So he's smiling, right? So his smile sort of starts just at the edge of his, just here. So underneath his eye, right? Just here. Alright, and the other one will start in a similar spot, just there. Okay. And we'll just join those lines together. So we'll go across. Big sort of smile line. Sort of dimples on the end, kind of like a, just put a sort of a circle on the end there. Like so. Okay, so it looks like he's got a closed mouth right now. So we'll open it up, we'll just give him a bottom lip. So it comes down. And back up. So there. Might be a shadow just in the corner, just to show where his teeth is. Just making it sort of darker. Just show a little bit of teeth. And maybe a shadow under his top lip, just making this line just a little bit bigger. So you can kind of barely see his teeth in there. And then in Demon Slayer we have a kind of a shadow underneath the chin, this kind of sort of diamond kind of shape that's under most of the characters' mouths. And then his chin, just down here. So if you're checking proportions now of the face, right? So eyes to nose is about the same as nose to chin. And bottom lip to chin is about the same as bottom lip to nose, okay? To the bottom of his chin, right? Here to here, about the same as here to here. And then, what did I say? Eyes to nose is the same as nose to chin. He's got eyebrows as well, actually. So just up here. Go up, they're kind of a bit high up on his face. Kind of raised up. They kind of slant up and then slant down. And then we'll just do an extra line just so we have somewhere to color in. So they're not just like a black line. Same on the other side. So we go up. Bring it down. And then do an extra line just so we can color some of it purple. Doop. Like so. Okay, so his jaw. So it's kind of a gradual curl, right? So it kind of goes up to about here. Curved line. Stop just under the edge of his eye and across maybe from his mouth, okay? Because we're going to change then, go up the side of his face. It gradually changes kind of up the side of his face anyway. But, so we'll stop it about there. Just like, see, underneath the edge of his eye. And then we're going to go all the way up the side of his face, right? So, up like so. Kind of has a generally round face anyway. So it kind of slants up a good bit. Like so. Same on this side. Like so. And then his hairline, so it's going to go in and it's going to have some spikes, right? Like this. It's going to do pretty much the same thing on the other side. Right, and we're going all the way to the middle of his forehead. Okay? So, let's see. So, like, well, although the part of his hair, we're not actually going to the middle. Just notice something. So, the part of his hair on his forehead is to the right hand side. So, we're actually going to here. Right, so it's just above this eye, and your distance is about, so like eyes to forehead, about the same as eyes to chin. Okay, here to here is about the same as here to here. So this is like halfway between his forehead and his chin. His eye level is halfway between forehead and chin. Here to here, same as about here to here. And then you'll do the zigzag lines all the way to there. Like so. And then we'll go back this way then. Okay. So that's the kind of thing we're going for. Like so. Okay, also on his face he's got tattoos, or at least they look like tattoos. So we've one running down the center. Along his nose. They're not like dead straight lines anyway. So that one comes straight down. And then we've got circular ones, 3 of them, that curve this way and then curve that way, right? So no easy way to do it. So this one like goes like so. Across his eye and his eyebrow, down to here, and then off his cheek. So jump over the eyebrow actually. Jump over his eye. So that's 1, 2 more on each side. 3 on the other side, but 2 more on this side. So, and we do this over here then. Keep going. So this is like the most time-consuming thing about this character, because he's got these running down his neck and his chest and on his arms and everything. So this one comes out here. One more line. There. Right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so his hair and his ears. Right, so we got like sideburns just here. Some zigzags sticking out like so. Same sort of thing on this side. Zigzags just starting there for the side of his head. Okay. And then his ears just come out from there. Down like so. And in Demon Slayer, the outer lines can be thicker. Okay, so like, say like on his earlobe here and his cheek. It's only really the outer lines. It's not sort of the other ears here, sorry. It's only the outer lines. It's not, they're called contour lines. So it wouldn't be the lines inside his face. It'd be just be the lines on the outside. Like these and his ear. Anywhere the character interacts with the background. The character's like body. And then bones and ligament lines inside of his ear. Okay, then his hair. So we got like short spikes all the way up to the top of my page, like right up to here. Okay. So that's the part in his hair again. So we've got a spike up here that goes that way, and then one that goes this way, and that's the part, you know, in the middle of his head. Or it's usually in the middle of a character's head, but his one is off to the right hand side a little bit. So if you're looking how high up to go from his forehead, it's about the same as forehead to eyebrows. So see, eyebrow to forehead is about the same as top of the forehead to the actual top of his head. Okay, so this here to here is about the same as here to here, approximately. Doesn't have to be exact, remember. Okay, so let's go. Spiking. And I'll add some thick lines to his hair as well, because, but I'll do it all in the one go, because these are outer lines, and in Demon Slayer they have thicker lines. Like that, and we go same on this side. Curving spikes. This one is a little bit longer, goes in a bit further into there. Another spike sticking off. Back in. So, there, back up into there. Okay, so all around here we got like, just make some of these lines a little bit thicker. Doesn't have to be all of them, but just adding some thickness to some of these. kind of like that. And then, so on his hair, he's got like an extra layer of hair spikes coming across here, right? So, like I guess coming out from the part in his hair here. Like that, and then another one going this direction. Like so. And then we have one coming down. To there, another one. Some like texture lines then going down this way. I think another one in behind here. And then a couple going this way. This. Some texture lines just going down like so. Like that. And he may have like some texture going that way. Something similar here. Coming up and around. Up and around. Like so. And here. Yeah, but that's the basic idea for his hair, I think. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, okay, so he's got like a big hand up, right? Right here, big palm of his hand, like right close to the camera. Okay, so so we'll do that. So it's like, it's bigger than his, well, it's about the same size as his whole head from top to bottom, I'd say. Just looking at it on my screen here. Yeah, it's probably about the same size as his head. So the bottom of it, we've got this W shape at the base, right? So like that, okay? Kind of reminds me of a W. And when you have your hand flat like that, your middle finger is the top, is the thing that sticks out the most, okay? On the top. So that's up here. So a curved line like that, okay? So that's how big we're going. So his hand is in line with his forehead. Top of his hand, sorry, is in line with his forehead. And this is way down here, okay? So the whole thing is massive. It's even bigger than my hand, right? I'll measure. We'll see. 25.5 and yeah, it's exactly. Okay, I was right. Right, so yeah, we're going for, that's nuts. It's the same size as his whole head from top to bottom, okay? So then up here, we've got like some more fingers. So the index finger is a little bit lower than the middle. Like so. And the ring finger, a little bit lower as well. Like so. And the little finger, the pinky, is just here. Lowest of all of them, right? So it's way down lower. These three, it's kind of similar. And then this guy, much smaller, right? So we'll go to the side of his hand. We'll do the pinky first, right? So comes down, got a segment, bumps here, another bump out here, another bump, like so. Okay, and then this will join the W just here, right? Like so. Then the other finger, the other side, just here, bump, bump out again, down, and then this goes into the thumb. just down there. So before we do the thumb, we'll just do each finger, right? So you have 3 segments on each finger. So 1, 2, 3, okay? So on the index finger, we'll do that one first. So we'll go first segment, curve line, okay? So there could be like some little sort of skin lines just here. And then the next segment, like that. And again, just like skin fold kind of thing there. And then the final segment, just like so. Okay, and then this kind of has a Y down here, kind of a split for the bottom of his fingers. It could be like, again, some like wrinkles. It's coming along for the bottom of his finger, just there. Okay, we do that again for his middle finger. Like so. Next segment, another bump. And then the final segment, like so. And again, you could have like a bit coming out here, a bit coming out there. And some skin, wrinkle sort of lines just there. And across the middle as well. Like so. Something up here too. Like that. And we'll go again. First segment, second, third. Bit of a Y down there. And then the pinky will have skin lines, and the ring finger will have skin lines too. Okay, and things like this. Details. Okay. And he seems to have like some hatching and skin lines, like calluses, you know. So these kind of bumps, you know, if you've ever, I don't know, I have them from digging and pull-ups, but they're these sort of bumps that are on your hand in various places. So you can just add some hatching sort of there. And then, right, his thumb. So thumb just here. Okay, so we'll do a big curve going out like so, around to there, down, back around. So that's the thumb knuckle, this knuckle, and we have another knuckle down here. So you have 2 knuckles in your thumb, 3 in each finger. 1, 2, 3, but in your thumb, you just got 2. That one, that one. Oh wait, there's, yeah, but there's technically another one down there where it joins your hand, but so that's what we got. And then where it joins the hand, just here. Okay, and maybe like some more sort of skin lines coming out from his thumb. So like here. And then, so we have a line for like the palm of his hand, just there. Some more sort of hatching skin lines. And then, so like lines running across the palm of his hand as well. So like coming out from, say, here. Kind of a broken line coming down. Like that, and something else coming out across here. So they're like, you know, your lifeline and your all those. Of course, he's a demon, so he doesn't have a lifeline. I wonder what this line is. Your undead line. You're probably not into palm reading. So again, Demon Slayer, we have like thicker lines on the outside, right? So you just like, in various places, just thicken up some of the lines. Okay, so he also has tattoos on his hand, right? So he's got like one coming around his thumb, the base, those sort of bluish tattoos that he has, and then around the base of his fingers. Here and here. Okay. Right, so we have a floating hand and a floating head. So we're going to try and attach them all together, okay? So we'll give him his neck first. So curved line here for his neck. Yeah, and then it kind of flicks out here on the bottom. Okay. His trapezius on this side, just here. Right? You can barely see his neck on this side. It's just like a real short line here. And again, you can maybe thicken them up. Like that. The reason it's so short is because his shoulder is like up. So like his shoulder is like right here. So it comes down like this. Like his waistcoat comes right down off my page. The other side of it bumps over his shoulder, goes close to his thumb, and then back down this way. Right? And this is going to go underneath his armpit. So right down, back up into there. Okay? Now, so foreshortening is what's going on in this area. Okay? So you can't really see his whole arm outstretched because it's like right up close to the camera. You can just see sort of various bumps and things. So what I mean is, coming out from his hand here, we're going to go down for his forearm. Okay. It's going to sort of curve up in like that, right? And like his wrist bone will be like right here, joining his hand. And that's going down into his forearm. Okay, so that's like his wrist bone. Okay, so then a little bit of a gap here, and then the rest of that forearm bumps in around his thumb. Okay. So then we have another section, another foreshortened, it's his bicep basically, right? But all you can see of it is like this sort of curving line coming out this way, and then down and joins his forearm again, back down here, okay? And then his armpit is like right in here. So it's like right there, and there's a bit of a shadow like in there. And then his shoulder bumps off, goes behind his thumb, comes out the other side of it here. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense. I think there's like some hatching here or something. And again, you can thicken up the edge lines. And there's a shadow in his armpit down here. And then the side of his body comes down here. Like so. And he's got tattoos on his arms as well, right? So he's got like one that runs this way, right? But it's all bumpy and sort of foreshortened. So it's like, it's not long. It's just sort of stumpy like this. And then the next section kind of here. And this one will curve down around his bicep. down into there. The top of it there. And then we have another line sort of here. That's that tattoo color inside those, and another bit just in here on his shoulder, going down into his armpit, just around here, like so. Okay, so the other side then. So we got like a waistcoat here as well. Running down his chest like that, and then that's going to come out full line. We'll cross this shoulder here, and this one's kind of easier. It goes straight down like that, and again edge line, so thicker up here. And then we got some like anatomy in here, right? So we got like collarbone going across there. Collarbone on this side, somewhere here. So it's going up towards his shoulder up here, so you got to go like bump it up that way. And I think we got like some like hatching for the bottom of his collarbone, just there. Some sort of neck muscle lines here. It's just done with kind of hatching, not really defined kind of lines, just some light sort of lines just there. A bit of a shadow underneath his chin just here as well. And then right, so what can we see of his chest? Not much, just a line running down this way. Kind of around the center, down like so, and then off the bottom, down here. Like that. Can we see an ab line? Maybe something just there. So we'll finish the arm on this side, and then we'll do the tattoos that are on his chest and his arm. So shoulder, curves out like so. Then his tricep, curves out to there. And a bit of a like bicep slash shoulder line, just like so. And again, thicken up these edge lines if you want. That, and then tattoos, right? So we got like tattoo out here, comes down like curves down that arm, and then a bit further, and then comes back to there, and then the inside of it, back there, down into here. That goes back that way then. And then another line kind of here. Here. And down his neck and chest, right? So coming across his chest, we got some lines wrapping around his neck. There. Another line up here. Another one. Like so, and then from this one, we've got ones that run down his body. Okay, so like the middle one, just here. And then this comes across, joins another one, and comes across. This one comes diagonal that way. Down like so. and the one that runs down the center of his chest, just here. So it's going to follow sort of the middle line for his chest as well. Like so. Run down that way. And comes down along here. Like so. And another one bumps over his collarbone here. Chest. Down like so. And then we'll run underneath his waistcoat. And then we've two rectangles just down here. And then over here too. So curving over his collarbone, down over his chest, back in under the waistcoat, and two rectangles sticking out here. Okay, but I think finally that is everything. Yeah. How to draw Upper Moon 3 from Demon Slayer. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.